G'day, I'm Dave Brown. I'm the Artistic Director of Patch Theatre Company, and I'd like to share with you an overview of the Moon's a Balloon project, which will be presented across South Australia and in the regional community of Bathurst in 2015. In 2016, the project will be presented nationally. The Moon's a Balloon began 5 years ago with a simple germinal idea: to explore the theatrical possibilities of two dancers with white balloons in a black space. It was as simple as that. It evolved over time into a non-verbal visual theatre performance for 4 to 8-year-olds that explores how balloons connect us to one another through the possibilities of play, friendships and partnerships, through the possibilities of creativity and imagination. We defined the creative processes that took place in this project under 3 headings: collaboration, co-creation and participation. Collaboration for us refers to the work done by the creative team. In this case, 2 performers, a composer, a designer, a lighting designer and a director, all part of the core theatre making team working on the project over a 3-year period. Co-creation refers to contributions made by artists from outside the core team. Co-creation can contribute to the making of the show, or it can involve reconfiguring or remixing the show after it's made. In our Moon's a Balloon process, both of these things happened. For example, whilst the show was still being made, I did a residency with students from the School of Theatre and Dance at the University of Texas in Austin. And some of the outcomes from that residency were fed back into the development of the show. So that's an example of co-creation happening during the development of the work. But co-creation can also happen after the show has been made. For example, soon after the show had completed its premiere season in Adelaide, I did an AsiaLink residency with the Esplanade in Singapore. I suggested to them that we do a remount adaptation of The Moon's a Balloon as part of my residency. But the producers there wanted to generate a work that was culturally in sync with Singaporean audiences, a work that would have an outcome as part of their children's festival called Octoburst. They were concerned that simply replicating our work wasn't in their best interests, and I agreed. So we undertook a co-creation process whereby the Singaporean performers learnt the existing physical score for The Moon's a Balloon like we would in a remount. Then once the physical score was deep in the muscle memory of the performers, 2 Singaporean composers who were part of a contemporary gamelan ensemble came into the process, and they wrote a completely new music score for the show using the existing physical score as their template. It completely changed the feel of the work. The existing set and lighting designs were also reinterpreted, the result being a Singaporean production called Moon Balloon, which was a remixed and reconfigured version of the original work. A prerequisite of this kind of work is an agreement with the original artists, which gives permission for this remixing process to occur. The last of the 3 ways of developing creative relationships is through participation. The Moon's a Balloon invites communities to participate through a suite of 3 engagement intersects: a choir intersect, a performer intersect, and an audience intersect. The choir intersect rehearses local choirs to perform a 5-part choral arrangement which accompanies the climactic scenes of the performance with the choir singing from the auditorium. Likewise, the performer intersect rehearses student artists from universities or high schools to perform in a couple of segments of the show. Communities are provided with the resources and training they need to prepare for these performance style intersects. The audience intersect is a different thing. It's a program called Open Storybox, which engages teachers in an arts-based learning program with their children, resulting in an exhibition of the children's works in the theatre foyer on the performance day. With its layers of development and engagement, the Moonsa Balloon represents something quite distinctive and groundbreaking in the Patch Theatre repertoire. We're really looking forward to the way the Moonsa Balloon story will continue to unfold and evolve over the next 2 years and beyond.